Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by, clicking on the video and hanging out with me for a little bit today. So today I have finally got my hands on its freaking bats. And this palette, I mean, it has been through an ordeal for people to get their hands on this palette. So just gonna jump right in. If you wanna see 3 looks with the palette and the swatches, keep on watching this video. And if makeup is your therapy, if it makes you happy, if it's your escape, and you especially love eyeshadow, definitely consider subscribing and joining the community. This channel is gonna be for you, and I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. All right, y'all, so it's Freakin Bats, it's freaking here. Now, this is the collab between Beaut here on YouTube and Shroud Cosmetics. This palette released, I wanna say last April of 2020. I remember like being 4 minutes late to purchase this palette and it was gone. Now, the rest of Shroud Cosmetics for 2020 was history because she basically had to close down the shop to get all the pre-orders out. I don't know what was going on. It was like she was hand pressing every palette. I don't know what happened. And then finally, a little earlier this year, we got, or maybe last month really, not even a little earlier, but we got word of the restock and I got my hands on the palette. So I'm gonna quickly show you the swatches and do 3 looks. I do know that, there's tons of reviews out here, so I don't wanna, do too much, but Shroud Cosmetics is cruelty free, it's vegan, it has a 12-month shelf life, and I think I paid $39.95 for it. And shoot, let's get right into it. Okay, you guys, here are the swatches of its freaking bats. These are on my bare arm. Now, I did have to go over these a couple of times. They do feel a bit chalky. The mattes do feel pigmented as well as chalky, reminding me a bit of that Give Me Glow situation. But I can tell you, just because I've already done the 3 looks, that I don't have the Give Me Glow situation with application of the mattes. So I will say that. Oh my God, August is calling me. I think this color story is super, super unique to my collection. I can't think of a palette that I can pull out where I could find these shades. So this is definitely special and it adds something new to the collection. All right, you guys, we are gonna go ahead and get into 3 looks with this palette and then I'll be back with my final thoughts at the end. All right, let's get started. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into the first look with its freaking bats. Now, I do have on the Glam Light I Sing eyeshadow base in Buttercream. So, what's up? I'm gonna start with the shade Trappa, and that's gonna be the transition shade. I guess he didn't want anything. I'm using a MSQ fluffy brush. Oh, I forgot my ears. What is the world coming to? And I'm just gonna go ahead and place this above the crease. I'm gonna kind of leave this area open, and I love this grungy shade. Like, this is right up my alley. So do you guys set your eyes like with a powder? Let me know. I was doing that for a while and then I stopped because I just feel like even though it may make the initial shade a little rougher to get on, as I said, once you pat this in, it's like setting it anyway, and then you'll be able to go over it smoothly with the windshield wiper. So it kind of saves a step, in my opinion. I'm just gonna drag this up a little bit. And these MSQ brushes, if you are interested in some cheap brushes that you can get from Amazon that will do the trick, I do have a review of this brush set. It was 12 brushes and they were $8.99. So I'll link that because totally worth it. So this is what we have so far. It's looking good. I'm gonna grab my ears. I'm gonna try out the shade Spooky, and I know that might be a strange choice for the outer corner, and we're gonna see how it plays with this mustardy shade. I just feel like this palette is too creative to not like just try whatever, I think that looks good. Now I'm gonna probably end up dragging some of this Spooky shade underneath the lower lash line as well, just so it ties together. The 2 mattes that I've used so far, they do get some, kick up, which I don't care about. you just want to make sure you tap your brush off so you know it doesn't get everywhere on you, like on your face, especially if you're like me and usually do your face first. You know, you don't want to negate all your hard work. I actually like how these two colors are playing together. I think it looks really pretty. And this is another MSQ brush. This one is really good for the crease area. It's a little smaller, a little denser, so you can be a little more concentrated. This is what we have so far. I really actually like that a lot. I want to go ahead and take the Spooky shade and put that underneath the lower lash line, but just on the outer third. And this will just tie the top and bottom of the look together. I don't think I've watched any reviews of this palette now that I think about it, because I don't know what people have said about it. So now we're gonna go into a shimmer shade. I think I want to go into the shade 0 right here, and I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and put on my lid, not wetting it or anything like that. This is like a mermaid shade, and I just love how like you can create something like this and it really doesn't take a long time at all, like to come up with this. All right, so I'm going a little out of order, but I'm going to the lower lash line again. This time I'm going to take the shade Adams and I'm going to use that on the rest of the lower lash line. I'm just trying to diffuse this out just a little bit. I like more of a diffused lower lash line, and you can always go over this with a fluffy brush. You know, the brush that I really like for the lower lash line is one of my rougher brushes. Let me see if I can find it. It's this one. It's the Rougher 26 brush. I love this brush for the lower lash line. It's a bit softer than the one I'm using right now, and it does help you have that diffused lower lash line if like that's what you like to go for. I love this one. And now for the inner corner points, let's go ahead with the shade Handbook. That's this one right here. I'm using a Rougher 23 for this, and I'm just gonna put it right here in the inner corner, kind of bringing it over a little bit. I love that. And I love this, like, so you're seeing these colors, they're not, I have not sprayed any setting spray, no, we don't have to do no tricks. Like, this is what it looks like just with regular eye primer. So we don't have to do all these steps. It looks great. And just to give some little brow bone, I don't really need a brow bone highlight. I'm just gonna put the shade Sam up there though, just to, you know, do that. But it's not necessary, but you know, a nice little glisten right there. Doesn't hurt anybody. That's it. So here's the look, you guys. Let me know what you think about this look. Yeah, babe. Can you get something? What? Another snack? You're gonna have to wait till the lasagna's done. I pulled out these liners from the Lethal is Dead collection, and I was just thinking these would look good because we have Ectoplasm, which is this grungy green, which picks up with the palette. Spectre, which is this navy blue. And then there is a gray one, and that is Entity. But I kind of don't even want to mess with this. I really like it the way that it is. So I am going to go ahead and figure out a liner. I was thinking maybe something bright like this ColourPop yellow. And then I'm gonna put on mascara, and I'll be back to show y'all this look. Okay, y'all, so here is, oh God, here's the final look. And I love it, love it. I did take the shade Spectre and just, when I do my liner on my top lids, I really try to put them in the lashes. Like, because if I go above them, you won't see the eyeshadow because I have fat hoods. So like, all you would see was that blue liner. So when I do my liner, it's really thin and I don't take it all the way over. I start it like here in the middle of the lid and go out, and I keep it as close to, if not in the lashes, you know, as I can. I love this. I just did mascara today. I've just been doing a lot of mascara lately because I've been experimenting with different ones that give me a sense of, you know, having some lashes without having to put on falsies. It just makes things go a bit quicker for me. So, let me know what y'all think about this one. Oh, as far as the lower eyeliner, I ended up using a shade from the ColourPop Lush Life collection. It's really just a gold. I'm coming. It's a gold. The bright yellow liner that I wanted to use had dried out, which is unfortunate, but you know, it happens. All right, let's get into. Oh, wow. Do it again. Whoa. You can't because you only have on underwear. You could just do the hand thing and they can see the hand come out from my shoulders like I have another hand. Go ahead. Oh. Whoa.
I needed this.
Okay, I thought your leg hurt. All right, y'all, I'll be back with another look. All right, you guys, I am back for look number 2 with It's Freakin' Bats. Oh, let me show y'all my shirt real quick. Hold on, let me take this mic off. The Child. I had to get this. It was $5. I love it. Y'all know I don't even watch that show, right? I just like saying The Child. I'm gonna start watching it though, because I heard it's real good. I do like Star Wars though, I do. I need to watch The Mandalorian. In fact, so when I say The Child like that, I got it from this show called Masha and the Bear. I'm gonna have to find the clip, but August used to watch it when he was 2 and she said The Child like that for some reason. So it just all kind of worked together. I don't know. It's you know, sometimes things just come together, you know? All right, let's get into look number 2 with It's Freakin' Bats. I'm going to my mom's. We are going to be having some sushi and the boys are getting pizza. So, you know, they real pumped about that. We're going to try Adams as a transition shade today. So I really want to make sure that I'm using all of the shades, you know, so we can really get a good feel for this palette. I'm going to go ahead and just tap this in. Because you know, the fluffier the brush, the more diffuse you can do the shadow. I like to bring mine up. I hope I'm not repeating myself too much, but I like to bring mine up. If I have a chance to like talk through tutorials, I really like to do that for myself and others. That way, you know, you know, I gotta talk things out sometimes. All right, so I think I am good with this. So now I would like to go into the shade Dairy, which is this deep plum. Switching brushes, I'm just gonna grab this brush because this is from my Glam Light Christmas foodie box that, once again, just like I said in my last video, what was I saving these for? Because Christmas is over and I didn't even use it during Christmas time. So I just went and emptied out those foodie boxes and got rid of the packaging because it's like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna put this on display and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. It was on display and it's taking up space. It's just ridiculous, ridiculous. That's why I said I'm gonna get myself together, y'all, because this is ridiculous. So gotta break these brushes in. Just tapping this in. Now this is a, you know, pretty pigmented shade. So I'm just gonna tap this in and not take too much. And I'm gonna try to, you know, marry it with this blue. Don't want it to be too much of a contrast, but it is. So I'm gonna bring it over into the crease and we'll see, you know, if we like this. Now what I'm gonna do is follow up with my original fluffy brush. Just, I don't want it to be too dark. And you know, one of the things you wanna make sure you do is look straight on so that you know what it's really looking like. Because I didn't want it to be too deep and I don't want too much of a contrast. You can always add more. I'm gonna just take a Nabla, no, this is a BK Beauty. This is a 202. Maybe I should just use a fluffy brush instead of something so concentrated. I think that's the ticket. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Let's start with the BK Beauty and see if that puts the color on in a better way for me. So it's crazy, like your brushes really are the tools, y'all. Like you got the right brushes. I'm not saying the right brushes mean expensive brushes. I'm saying the right style. Like it really makes a difference with how your shadow comes out, and you know, whether it's diffuse or concentrated or whatever it is. Like that's something I didn't know in the beginning. It might be, you know, common practice and common knowledge now. We're gonna take the shade handbook. I'm gonna dip it in the pan, and then I'm going to spray it with my Milk setting spray today. And I just want that to pop only because I'm not like cutting the crease or anything, and it's gonna be going over these deeper shades, and I just wanna make sure that it shows up. So I'm just gonna give it a, and I'm just tapping the shade in, and these flat brushes are very good for packing. So, I don't know, that looks a little, okay, I don't know if that's something I did, but I don't know if I like, why is this making my lid look rocky? Well, it looks good from right here. We just have to stay the course, y'all. Sometimes, you know, let me try it without spraying. I don't know. I don't know if I like that, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't know if it's the setting spray or what. Oh, I can't. I shan't. Oh. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Let me know, y'all. If you have this palette. I told you I haven't seen any reviews, so I don't know if I'm a fan. Because I used it as an inner corner highlight yesterday, so I didn't, maybe the finger application. Well, it's too late for that. Oh no. I'll be right back, y'all. We gotta do something. Okay, y'all, I don't know what was going on there, and I don't know why I felt as though I needed to stay the course, because it's just makeup. So I am going to try that shade again with my finger. I am going to use some more primer. This is Classic Vanilla, and I'm not necessarily trying to do a cut crease or anything like that, but we gotta do something, because that I cannot stand on rocky roll eyelids. No, I mean, it's one thing if I had texture, but I don't, so I don't need to be creating texture. I don't like all that. I don't know if y'all could see it, but I could see it, so it's just too much. So I'm just going to just try to go over where I use the makeup remover. This might be a little bit of a sloppy look, but I am gonna try to you know, clean this up. A lot of mistakes can be fixed. It just might have been my error. Maybe these go on better with a finger, because I used my finger yesterday, I think. All right, so I'm just gonna pat this in, and I'll do the other eye really quickly, and we'll pick up where we left off, hopefully. I'm not going to spray anything. I am going to use my finger, and I am going to try this shade handbook again, and we are gonna see if the application is smoother, y'all. And then I'll do a little blending here on the edges just to, you know, fix it all up. So let's see, because it looks really smooth right here. So because at this point I have not swatched this palette. So okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Let us pray. Oh no, I think it's still coming out the same, y'all. This just might be the nature of the shade. I need the brush to kind of get, all right, well, I know it's not the brush, so we can go back to the brush. I don't think I like this. I love the, what do you call it? The shade, the color, but I don't know if I like this texture. It's just not smooth. Now, I don't know if and I don't want to mess it up anymore, the Mayron would help liquefy this and smooth it out. I don't know. Can y'all see it? Hold on. Can y'all see it? It's kind of lumpy, right? Just don't think that other shade was like that yesterday. What's up, August? August. What's up? What kind of snack? We're gonna go to Mimi's for lunch. Well, what kind of snack do you want? Oh no, I can't even get up there to get those right now. No, August. August, you gotta wait a second. You gotta wait. Can you close my door? All right, just for kicks, I do have some Mayron mixing liquid here. So let's just try it. I mean, we can't go wrong at this point. I'm not saying it's that bad. I'm just saying, you know, we gotta, oh God, we gotta just do it. We gotta just try. Cause you know, like I told y'all, like I don't have a problem working with shadows at all, but the end result needs to look the way I want it to look. You know, not how I want it to look. Okay, I don't know. That's not giving me what I needed to give, but the look is gonna be pretty from afar, but from right here, it's just not doing what I needed to do. So I'm gonna stop with this because, let me see. Even in my hand, you see it's emphasizing texture. Like, it might just be me, but to me it is emphasizing some texture. I am going to go in, let's see, with the shade Grim here. I'm going to try to blend out this corner just a little bit so that the cut crease is not harsh. Ooh, that's pretty though. It might just be me. Y'all let me know if y'all have this palette, because y'all know this palette is old. So, you know, some people may already know what I'm talking about. It's still pretty though. I don't know what's going on with that. But I am gonna use the shade Trappa. I'm gonna put that underneath the lower lash line. I'm gonna bring it all the way over. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this shade Apparition, which is this shade here, and we're gonna put that in the inner corner. Just dragging it up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's safe to say these may not be my favorite shimmers, and that's okay. This is how you learn, but I will say the color story is excellent. This is a beautiful color story. Just to be a little extra, we'll take 0 and we'll put a little bit under the brow, just a little bit. 0 is this shade right here. This shade is real pretty. I think 0 might be one of my favorite shades. Here is look number 2. Again, not super excited about the texture, but I really love the colors. So, you know, if you have these types of colors and, you know, want to try a look like this, I think it would be beautiful. And maybe the texture doesn't look that bad. I might be being hard, but I don't know. All right, the child has to go. So I am going to come back with my mascara and liner. Okay, you guys, I am back with the final look here. All right, so let's zoom in. So I love it. I absolutely do. I love this color eyeliner with it. Just have on mascara. I'm getting used to, you know, using just mascara now because, yeah, I don't need all the lashes all the time. I just don't. I really don't. This texture is just blowing me a little bit though. It just is. I mean, we tried. We used setting spray. We used no setting spray. We used Mayron mixing. So I used a finger. I used a brush. I just think it's the nature of the shadow, and that's okay. You know, it's just not my favorite. So, all right, y'all. I think we're gonna do one more look with this baby, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts. Here we go. All right, y'all. Hey, we are day 3 of It's Freakin' Bats. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on these ears because guess what? I won't be able to wear these that much longer. I mean, well, not till February, but you know what I'm saying. Then I'm not gonna have anything to do with those. So we're gonna do that. All right, let's get this show on the road, y'all. Yesterday was a little bit rocky roady. It was a little rough. But today I'm in better spirits. So we're gonna get right into it so this video is not too long and that y'all have some good inspo. We're gonna start with the shade Spooky today. And that's gonna go in the transition area using my Glam Light Christmas Fluffy brush. And we're gonna go ahead and get this look popping, y'all. So I'm supposed to be getting ready to go up to work on my door, because for some reason designing my door always takes a long time. So I am going to try to get a jump on that. Really, the longest part is I put contact paper on my door because I like to use a hot glue gun for everything that I can in my entire life. And the contact paper protects the door from, getting messed up. So with the hot glue. Well, hot glue peels off, but you know what I'm saying. So I want to do that. I'm doing bohemian rainbows this year. They're going to be like these brown, beige, like just beautiful rainbows that are, all skin tones. It's going to be cute. So I'm excited about that. But anyway, that's what we about to go do. So I was like, I might as well, have my eyes done. Now, what I'm thinking I want to do is it's a little bit something different. I want to go in with the shade Dairy. So I'm taking Dairy, which is that deep plum, and I'm gonna try putting this all over the lid. Do a little dark vibe today. I'm thinking that, because I have that Kaleidos Flower Punk palette, I'm thinking that I could take the kind of that lime green shade in that palette and, use that. Because I do like this color story and I do enjoy these mattes. So I'm not gonna let one shade spoil the bunch. I'm gonna take this shade Sam and I'm gonna see what happens if I kind of tap that here in the middle part of the lid, just so it's not so dark. It's kind of giving us a little bit of a halo situation. I do think this is probably just the consistency of the shimmers. I think maybe the tone of that green just emphasized it a little more, but I think all of the shimmers are the same texture in this palette. So they're just a little on the chalkier side. Why do I hear commotion and confusion? Yes?
Why are you playing tennis outside?
What? How about we're gonna get ready to go to my school?
Please.
All right. I love you. You're my best friend. Oh, well, good. Let's just be a little adventurous and take the shade Grim. Just want to bring this up a little bit, not as a brow bone highlight, but as whatever this is. And just bring that up there. Just give it a little sheen. Can y'all see the little difference? It's subtle, but I don't think I put enough primer up there. All right, gonna take more of the shade Dairy right here and put that under the lower lash line. Yeah. What's wrong? August is upset. About what? I'm about to see who's on the dessert train for later. People that hurt others aren't on the dessert train. August hitters don't go on the dessert train. Just let everybody know that now. This is like ugly grunge. I'm gonna take a little more sand. And I'm gonna see who's gonna get $1. Only kindness counts and grateful hearts. So yeah, y'all, this is the look. I did want to try to do something a little, dark and vibey today. And I think this did it, right? All right, let me get some liner and all that, and I'll be right back to close this out. Okay, you guys, so here is the final look. My hair's a little flat right now, but not for long, because once I go outside, that's gonna be that. Now, I did put on lashes today because I haven't really been wearing lashes, and I have them, so I should use them from time to time. These are by Estate, and they're actually like blue. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but I just thought it went well with this look. It's the whole thing. Kind of like this one. yeah. I actually went over that Trapper shade with the gold handbook shade. I know it's not about to storm again. I feel like it's been raining all week. But yes, I do like this look. I actually enjoyed all 3 looks that I created in this video. Now let's just go over the final thoughts, and it's not going to be, you know, too much because I feel like I said a lot during the application part. I absolutely love this color story. I do think the shimmers could be a bit better, but you know, nothing's perfect. So, well, that's some palettes are pretty close to perfect, but I think it's worth having, you know what I mean? And as far as was it worth the wait and worth the hype, I will say that I'm glad that I did not purchase this from a secondhand seller on Mercari. People were spending so much money to acquire this palette, and I am very thankful that I did not do that because I was stalking this palette. I mean, it was going for over $100. I wasn't gonna pay that, but I do think this palette was appropriately priced, you know, at I think it was $39.95 or something like that. And again, I know you may not want to do this, but you know, you can find, if you find yourself not liking the shimmers, and it might just be me on the shimmers, y'all. So again, this could just be my hang up. You know, I have a lot of singles and things that I can substitute in its place, but I can say that I don't have a palette like this in my collection. That's it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I do hope that you enjoyed all 3 looks and that it served to give you some inspo. If you have this palette or have shades like it and you want to create, you know, a look, I hope this gave you some ideas. I hope this was therapy for you because it was for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself, talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.